Hey friends, it's Tracy. Welcome to today's video. Now recently I participated in an event on Facebook where I did some live crafting, sharing how I put this together. The event was all about flurries, so we needed to incorporate snow into our project. So I did another reverse canvas project using the bottom of a gift box. Now, you may remember this project from a couple of years ago where I had shared the gift box that I got from my son and grandson. It was too cute to throw away, so I made some decor out of it. And so I wanted to share just an idea just to use the bottom of a gift box if you cannot find a cute snowman gift box. All right, guys, now let me show you how I started this project. It is from a Facebook Live, but at the end, I will show you how I did all of the finishing touches. Let's get started. So what I did, guys, this is a 12 by 16 canvas, and what I did is I just gave it a coat just to help myself because I needed to prep a little bit. I gave it a coat of this deep midnight blue paint, and then I just used some just some warm white just to add some dots. I just took the end of a paintbrush and then just did some dots on there, and then I also did some paint splatters because if you have been following me for any length of time, you know that I love my paint splatters. Okay, so then this is going to be the background, the top. Isn't that pretty? I just picked this up recently at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if it has a name on it, but you could see through. It has the little see-through window that you can see through, for whichever paper it is. So I'm going to be making kind of like a snowman scene. That's my plan. That is what is in my head. And usually these just pop up just underneath here. I need to cut off a little bit more. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Mammy. Hi, Gail. And Patricia's watching from Kentucky. Hi, Robin. Howdy to you too. Guys, if you are new here, I would love it if you would say hello. Let me know that you're new. I do welcome you all to my page. And if there's any questions that my sweet friends, someone that does know the answer that can't answer, I'll go back later and I read all of the comments and answer any questions. Of course, this is not working today. Glue this down. Usually I tack it underneath there, but it's not cooperating today. It is being just an ornery child. Who is watching today. I'm just using my Cricut spatula to kind of push this underneath there because it won't go. Everybody who's watching in the group or in the Craft Around the Clock group, so glad that y'all are here. So guys, if you're just popping on, this is a 12 by 16 frame, and I'm just doing a reverse canvas winter project. I'm going to get my flurries on. Okay, so the paper is from the Dollar Tree, and so then I just pulled out this scrapbook paper that I had. I don't know, it's paper pizzazz, so I have no idea. I've had this one for quite a while, so who knows? Paper pizzazz. I don't know. It's not Paper Studio, so I don't know. Who knows where I got it from? So guys, it has been it's been a hot minute since I have been crafting live, and I do want to kind of explain about that. I was super busy because those of you that have been with me for a little while, you know that I do, especially during the first week in November, I had an event that I designed wreaths for the gift shop. Here in my local, just for local pickup, I have a gift shop that sells the wreaths that I designed for them. And then also, guys, I was having some hip pain, okay? And so I was having some hip pain. I want to cut this a little bit shorter. And so me being the stubborn sister that I am, I'm like, oh, it'll get better. It'll get better. I thought it was my sciatic nerve. You know, and so I was having a hard time sitting. I was having a hard time laying. I was having a hard time walking. But me, you know, just hard-headed. And then last week rather, my sister and my mom and I went for our girls' day. We do that every once in a while. And my sister's like, you need to go to the doctor because you're not supposed to be in this much pain. And so I did. Hello, Miss Misty of the Crafty Farmers. Hey, guys, if you are... feel free to come on and say hello under your business page name so that we can all get to know each other. And so anyway, I went to the doctor this past Tuesday, and yes, I have tendonitis in my hip, and it's just from, I don't know, sitting too long, anyway, that kind of thing. Okay, so what I have here is a 12 by 16 canvas, and I painted it with midnight blue, and then this is just vinyl paper, sticker paper from Dollar Tree, and then I have this, it looks like wood kind of thing from, it's just scrapbook paper. I don't know exactly where I got it from. I've had so much scrapbook paper for a long time. Look at all my flurries, guys. I pulled all my flurries out. All my flurries. I got white flurries. I have burlap flurries. These came from Hobby Lobby. These came from the Dollar Tree. So I pulled out all kind of flurries. So this is what we're going to be doing. I had shared also at the beginning of the video my inspiration, but this is a fall piece that I did for Craft Around the Clock a couple months ago. I had torn this and I painted this. This right here was a Lucky Charms box, guys. Lucky Charms box. And so I had torn it off and made some pumpkins out of it. So we're going to be making a winter flurry kind of snow scene like that. Okay. So what I'm starting with is some gift boxes, just white gift boxes. Now the only other snowman that I had was this one, and he's cute, but he wasn't like the inspiration piece. This is the one, this is my inspiration piece. Oh, hello. With God, all things are possible. This is my sign that fell. Yes, with God, all things are possible. This is my inspiration piece, guys. I have a YouTube video on this. This was a snowman. It was a gift box. It was too cute to throw away. So I had designed this. I'd show you everything, what I do. And so this is the only other snowman that I had a gift box. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I am going to show how to make your own snowman just out of the bottom. Now, this is just the bottom of the gift box, okay? I'm also going to be putting on a tree. Now, this is just one of those little 12-inch trees that you can get in the miniature ornament section at my favorite store, Hobby Lobby. I'll be attaching that on there as well. And so, before I do that, I want to go ahead and make my, well, let's see. I thought I had it all figured out. Big dummy. Did I had already had, yes, of course, Tracy. Now I'm going to have to re-drill my holes because I had already pre-drilled my holes for my tree, but since I had flipped it around, I'll have to re-drill them because I want to actually, maybe I can use my, just my paper piercer because, just to attach it, and I can drill it later. I had already punched the holes in the canvas for my tree because I needed to put my paper on there first before I attach my tree, and so I'm just going to use my little paper piercer. So then to wire my tree on. But first I want to put this on. Let's see. So much fun stuff. So this is Excelsior, and I love to use this stuff for my just country primitive rustic crafts. And so Excelsior is just kind of like Spanish moss. If you do not like, if you cringe at like Spanish moss, if it goes everywhere, yeah, you're probably not gonna like this. Because it is pretty messy, but I love it. I'll take all of it every day. I'll take it. I love it. Yeah, see all it's like just little sprinkles of goodness everywhere. Okay, so I want to decorate my tree just a little bit before I attach it down, because I'm not going to be able to get around it. Okay, now I pulled out these little jingle bells. Now, you know, I am a bargain shopper, and so I will like buy all of the things when they're like 90% off. And so this is a jingle bell garland from Joann Fabric. And so like this is from a couple of years ago, but my purpose here today is just really to inspire you to think outside the box and just inspire you to what do you have, what can you find? You know, sometimes you can find little jingle bells, garlands, you know, other stores, that kind of thing. I do get private messages, and I get, you know, comments and questions all the time. And I know people get, my friends, my sweet followers get, you know, they want to find exactly what I'm using, which, girl, I hear you, because I'm kind of like that too. When I see some of my friends do some things, I'm like, oh my goodness, I want exactly what they're using. Exactly what they're using. So, okay. And then also what I want to do is I pulled out, I love woodland. I love all of the rustic country goodness. I'm a country girl at heart. So I pulled out, I have some of these small grapevines. And so I just cut it apart, guys. That's all I did. I just cut it apart. And wait a minute. Maybe I want to put on my lights. I'm going to put it, okay, this strand of lights actually came from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. And so let me string these on. Let me think if there's anything I don't think I'm a hot glue. Only because usually when I make my little miniature trees, I put the lights on last when I am going to hot glue, because I don't want to short my lights out. And so I'm just wrapping these around, and this is the clear light from the Dollar Tree. And so it's a battery pack. And let me give you just a little tip, and I'm so glad that I thought to do this. I like use these year after year, and so I know I write clear or blue or red or autumn or yellow or whatever on it. And then also I take that little screw out, and I just use a piece of washi tape to, you know, so I can get my batteries in and out, because I don't want them, if I'm just going to use it for like decorating, for I'm not going to use it like permanent decorating, then I take the batteries out, so for whatever reason. Okay, let me stand up here. Okay, so then now I think I'm ready. Just have some wire. I like to get this wire from Dollar Tree when I can find it. It's in the automotive section, and it is really, it's very pliable. So I like to use that to kind of attach things. Let me move this out of the way. Gosh, this time goes by so fast. Guys, today I am participating in the Flurries of Fun Facebook event hosted by Sheila and Cheryl. And thank you, sweet ladies, for inviting me. This has just absolutely been phenomenal. And all of the presenters can be seen at one time in the group that I have in the description of the video. So what I did is I had just used my paper piercer, and I'm just threading this wire through there so that I can position my tree, you know, so that it will stay on, you know, so it won't fall off, because hot glue is not going to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to try to kind of wire this on. And so that black wire is just going to kind of fade in the tree. Yeah, I had my, earlier I had, you know, drilled my holes and all of that. Well, then I had issues with my paper not going in. And of course, you know, I flipped it around. And so my holes are at the other. But I'm going to cover those up also. Okay, so then this is what we're looking like. Thank y'all for answering any question. And so then what I do is, or what I'm going to do is just, you know, stick that battery pack down underneath there. So then that is that. And so then I'm just going, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on my tree because I got to get on to my snowman. So then I just have some grapevine that I love all the whimsical woodness, woodland, all of that good stuff. And so I just cut some little grapevines apart. And thank you, Miss Terry, for answering any question. Thank you, Stephanie, Christina, Sarah, any of y'all, Miss Penny, anybody who's here that can answer any questions. Thank y'all so much for helping a girl out. So then sometimes I need to cut these apart. Some of them are a little bit more pliable than others, you know, like they'll break more easy. And so just kind of, since I'm not so, oh, look at this, that's looking so cute. Okay, so now got to get into the fun stuff. Okay, so then also, guys, what I did, and because this looks ugly, this around here looks ugly. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. So I like to make a frame border, but I wanted to get all of my stuff on before I do that. And what I use, guys, are these giant craft sticks. And the only place I can get these giant craft sticks like this are at Walmart. And so then what I do is I take, just to get the stained color, I just take my antique wax and a baby wipe. And that is what I just do that on there. Now, in the past, if you've seen me make one of these reverse canvas projects, what I do is I had already like cut them and then, you know, pieced them together. I like, you know, to not lose my place, I like put numbers on the back. Well, I'm like, girl, just do that. Just stain it all. And then you can do that, you know, when you need, because I didn't want it to be underneath here because my tree was there and all of that kind of thing. So this is kind of my favorite way to make a frame. So, but I'm going to save that for last. Okay. All right. So then I was going to do a different project. So that's why this one's already torn, because see, when you tear the gift box, which is already white, I'm not going to need to paint it, but I could if I wanted to, but it's already white. This is just the bottom part of a gift box. And so what I'm going to do, let me kind of I'll have to use a pen. Sometimes my little grandson comes up here and he sits at my craft table and he like draws and stuff. He probably swiped my pencil. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to, oh wow. All right, so we're just going to just draw out this snowman. Oh gosh, that is horrible, guys. That is horrible. And I'm just going to go in between, you know, in the line, you know, like, so this exposed right here, because I don't want the blue to show. If it was pencil, I could have, this is real crafting, guys. This is what I do. If you're watching later on the replay, you're watching on YouTube, guys, this is what I do. I just kind of craft as I go. He's going to be really rustic. He is going to be really rustic. Okay, so to get the like edge, exposed edge, ripped edge, that's what I'm looking for. I'm pulling the box toward me because then that is exposing this brown part right here. And that's what I'm going for, is exposing that brown part. And I'm using my finger as a guide to help guide it along the edge. Now, since I didn't have a pen, if any of the blue shows, that's okay, because I'm going to distress it. And then we're going to, you know, cover up that blue. And if I accidentally tear a little too much, guess what? My finger helps guide it back to where I need it to go. It's going to be a sad snowman. He's going to be a little wonky. He's a little wonky like me. A little wonky. A little wonky. But you know what? He's going to be cute. Yes, he is. He's going to be so cute. He is going to be so cute. So, I want to take a piece of this because we're going to make him a nose. And so the reason that I'm showing you that this is just a gift box, so thank you everyone who is answering any questions, you know, because people, as they're scrolling through, they may pop one and go, what is this girl doing? Why is she tearing a gift box? I wanted to share, you know, some ideas for friends who, you know, they can't find a cute snowman. A cute snowman box. This, guys, this is the inspiration. This is the inspiration. And so I have a video of this on my YouTube channel. But, so, now, what we're going to do is use my distress ink. And I prefer the actual distress ink versus the oxide that is at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and that kind of thing. So I got this off of Amazon. And so I am so glad to be here with you all in the Furries and Fun crafting event. You can see all of the presenters in one place in the group. If you would, please, you know, check out that group and you can see all of the presenters in that one group. So I got this distress ink from Amazon because I prefer the actual distress ink versus the oxide. There is a difference. I just can't tell you right at the moment because I did find a website that kind of tells the difference. Okay. And I can't think of off the top of my head. So we're going to do that. So we're going to draw some eyes. Now, I like the more almond-shaped eyes. I like the more, you know, they touch at the top. since this is paper, I'm just going to use my black Sharpie marker, which is my best friend. Okay, and then we're going to paint that. It's going to be cute. So I got to do some doodling. Because we got to put some embellishments on him. Got to make a little sign too. Okay, so now for his nose, we're going to paint this canyon orange. That's what we're going to paint him, canyon orange. Yes, Stephanie of the Vintage Pebble, there are so many cute boxes. So I just wanted to kind of share an idea, you know, off the bat kind of thing. Be, you know, when you get those gift boxes, or if your family's celebrating and you're like, don't throw that away. I could craft with that. That is my purpose. That is too cute to throw away. That is too cute to throw away. Okay. Let's dry this up a little bit. Hey, Kelly. You're funny. No matter how wonky we know it's cute, it will turn out cute. Yeah, I'm a little wonky. A little wonky. And, you know, talk about wonky. Facebook is a little wonky today, too. It's not showing me everything. So I still appreciate y'all being here. So I got to do the little white in his eyes. And so, you know, there are a lot of different ways that you can make faces. You can use the end of a paintbrush just to make some little dots. And wherever you put the white in the eyes will kind of determine how he's looking. So I'm just taking my little sponge and just distressing this a little bit as well. I am having so much fun with this. Like I said, it's been a little bit since I've been live because I finally went to the doctor, and so she's like, oh girl, you're in pain. Yes, I had tendonitis in my hip, which it was all just, it was just not good. And so I was like walking lopsided and everything. And so, yes, I should have gone to the doctor sooner. And so now I'm just, you know, doing those stretches and all of that stuff. I'm like, I don't know why I wait till the last minute and do stuff. So Terry says Dollar Tree had some cute large size snowman bags. Awesome. Wonderful. Fantastic. That is wonderful. I'm so glad about that. So I love to use a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to just use this. This is a Fun Foam, the 5M, the large one. And that's just the first color that I found. So I like to use that for just some dimension. So if you're watching now, thanks so much for being here. And if you're watching on the replay, I so appreciate you. Yeah, be on the lookout for cute gift boxes. Yeah, be on the lookout for those cute gift boxes. Gotta do it. So I got a steroid pack and then a muscle relaxer. And oh my goodness, I've been feeling much better. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't do anything. It was hurting to walk. It was hurting to sit. It was hurting to do that. So I'm like, okay, girl, you can't let yourself get that bad again. But I'm like, oh no, something, she's going to want to do an MRI. Because that's what I was telling my sister. She's like, you need to go to the doctor. I'm like, oh, she's going to want to do an MRI. And, you know, all that stuff. I don't know. Just kind of. So I just did some paint splattering because I love my paint splattering. So I think what I'm going to do is put my little flurries. These are from Hobby Lobby. The little miniature, you know, the little miniature ornament section. Y'all, there is crafting all day today, Saturday, in the group that is pinned in the description. I'm just cutting off these little jute strings. I don't need those. So cute. So you can watch those if you're watching now. If you're watching on the replay, thank y'all so much. Thank you to all my sweet friends who were answering questions. And this, I just left that plain. I didn't paint it. I just wanted to give an idea for someone who may be rather new to crafting, who, you know, maybe doesn't have a whole lot of this or that. And that kind of thing. So I pulled out this gingham homespun just for a scarf for him, just to give a pop of red. I wish I had a little cardinal like Stephanie used this morning in her rustic snowman, but I don't have one. I would love to, and I didn't prepare enough to like figure out to, you know, like draw him out and that kind of thing. So I want to put my little scarf on him first before I glue on my nose. I just get so much inspiration from everyone. Everyone is just so phenomenal in their own way. And we can just pick up so many different different tips and tricks and all of that stuff. I have some. This is just a fat quarter from Hobby Lobby that, you know, you can get. And just, I like to use my pinking shears sometimes when I'm cutting, you know, so that, because sometimes if I can rip it long way, but if I try to rip it short, I get frustrated. So I'm just gonna try to tie this around here just to give him some, just some character. I may rework it later like I usually do. So I just use my little pinking shears for that. Because like I said, time goes by so fast. So then now I want it to, let's see. And then I also need to make a little sign. Oh, goodness. So let's see. We're just going to make him a little smile. I may need to work on that a little bit more. And I'll probably put a little, you know, swoosh in there just to, you know, kind of give him a little character. So now I can glue down my nose. All right, I just kind of put those. So then I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to make a winter blessings or something like that. But I don't want to glue these down yet because I want to make my sign, and I also have to, I'll move this out of the way now. I also need to put on my frame. And so then what I do is I need to glue that down. I haven't made my mind up yet if I am going to pop that up. I may pop that up right there like that. Oh, and then also for my star, I had this white star that I'm going to glue at the top. And so I'm just using my little jewelry punch that I got at Hobby Lobby in the jewelry section. And so then to attach it to the top of my tree, I'm just going to use that. Oh. So guys, we can post pictures tomorrow. So I will post a picture. I'm going to also hand letter winter blessings or something like that for the top, for the sign. So all of the, so I'm just putting a little loop, just have some rusty wire, just put a little loop so that I can loop it around my tree. And then I have my little curling tools. That is sweet. A sweet follower, Miss Jan, sent these to me, little curling tools. And so it has a little slit in it so that you can curl them around like that. Just a sweet friend and follower sent these to me. You don't have to have them, but if you're interested, they're in my link tree, which is on my page. And so just kind of attach it there like that. Okay, guys, we're going to finish this up here. So what I'm going to do is put my frame on. And so I want to kind of figure out where I want the snowman to go. And so I'm just going to kind of lay these out here. And then I'm going to cut them off and then attach them. So I decided to add sticks all the way around the frame just to finish it off, because at first I thought I was not, but then once I started laying them out and saw how, or I saw that I was going to have gaps, I decided to cover the whole frame. On the live, I had forgot to mention that this tree is from Hobby Lobby, and what I did is I just smashed the back, like I didn't fluff out the back. And so sometimes what I like to do is kind of to give it a little bit more defined. I'll have to cut off a little bit more of that right there. And so at first I was just going to not put it where the snowman went, but then I decided, yeah, go ahead, because the snowman wasn't covering the whole frame, and since it was exposed a bit, I didn't want that to be exposed. So then I have some of these tumbling tower blocks that I got from Five Below, and they're a little bit larger than the ones from the Dollar Tree, and so those really help with dimension, and they kind of are the same size as my canvas, my reverse canvas. Just using my serrated knife that I have in my craft room that I use for things like this. Now, it'll make more sense why I'm doing this, because I want to stick some things in there. So I picked up this branch from Michael's. Just kind of going up underneath there. Just want to make sure there's nothing else that I want to stick in there before I glue my little buddy down. To make sure that it gets the right placement, kind of gluing it in sections. And I'm just keeping this for decor for myself. I'm not selling it or anything like that. Let's see. Y'all, this is looking so cute. Okay. Then I also had bought this branch also from Michael's. So let me snip off a couple of these and see how they look. I'm just taking some real blush that I got from the makeup section over at Dollar Tree, just using my fingers just to give it just some cheek, just the color of the cheeks. And so then also I take that, just my little sponge from the Distress ink, and just go around the eyes a little bit just to give it a little dimension. I just put a little white swoosh in his mouth just to give it some character. Then I will glue down the snowflakes. Now these snowflakes came from Hobby Lobby, and I just put 3 of them on there just like that. All right, so to decorate the tree, I just have some of this blue homespun. I've had homespun like this for a very long time, but I've seen it at Hobby Lobby, and as I mentioned in the past, you can get homespun at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and JubileeFabric.com is another place that I recommend to get cute homespun. So what I'm going to do is just tie just little knots of homespun around the twigs. Usually I make the little knots and I glue them on, but since I have lights on here, I don't want to take the chance of hot gluing and then shorting out my lights. I also had some of this blue ticking fabric on hand. Just cut a piece of that off and just kind of just tack that, or just kind of push that up underneath there just to hide the base of my tree. And then since I have that battery pack underneath there, I didn't glue that fabric down because I want to be able to get my fingers in there and turn the lights on and off. Okay, so then now I'm going to make a sign, and I'm just kind of sticking with the gift box just to kind of share ideas for friends that, maybe new to crafting, or maybe looking for some inspiration to kind of use some of the things that you have on hand or that you can get your hands on. Okay, so I just tore off like a square of that, and so then I just took a skinny stick, and when I was like, what am I going to write? So I end up writing let it snow. And I just did my little, happy dots and my distressing and all of that good stuff. So I pulled out my caulk from the Dollar Tree to add some snow to like the snowflakes and then the top of his nose as well as the sign, and then I'll put little dots of it on the tree branches just to give it a snowy effect. Then to kick it up a notch, I pull out my Martha Stewart fine glitter, and while that caulk is dry, I am just sprinkling the glitter on there, and I really liked that look. So then I wanted to glitter up the whole snowman and the snowflakes, so I pulled out my spray adhesive, just sprayed that the snowman and the snowflakes, and just sprinkled on a little bit more glitter. Now I know a lot of friends do cringe at glitter, but I do not mind it, and I love all the glittery effects. Thank you so much for watching. I absolutely love the way that this turned out. We will see you in the next video. God bless you, and we will talk to you all very soon.